Hey, how's everybody once again? So there is a very sad, tragic, and unfortunate incident that happened in the town of Pallyup, Washington, which is around 30 miles south of Seattle. How you spell it is Puyallup, which involved a barber that was in the process of cutting an 8-year-old child's hair and happened to be the owner. By the way, the name of the barbershop was is JD's Barbershop. Okay, he was in the middle of cutting an 8-year-old child's hair. I'm assuming it probably was an 8-year-old boy, just judging by that. Anyway, he happened to be 43 years old, but was gunned down, unfortunately, by a suspect whom happened to storm the barbershop and specifically target target the suspect. Now, it's unknown what led to this tragic incident. However, there were other barbers in the barbershop, as it happened, I'm assuming other clients as well. On top of that, the barbershop is part of this shopping center where it happened. Speaking of which, the local police department has contacted all the people that happen to be working at that establishment when it happened. And it happened around 5 p.m. that evening. I'm assuming possibly yesterday or some other day recently, because according to the news article, it doesn't specifically say when particularly the incident, what day it transpired. But once again, the victim was 43 years old and happened to be the owner. Now, the suspect was described as 5'8" tall, wearing all black, with a mask on. And judging from what happened between him and the victim, I'm assuming it had to be, and I hate to stereotype my own people. By the way, I'm assuming that it was between two black males. Once again, I hate to stereotype my own people, but that just sounds more like an incident that happened between two black males. In most cases, it usually is. Most circumstances also. Anyway, there was a lookout for him, an local area search, and on top of that, the local police department in that town of Pallyup happened to contact the fire and rescue squad too. Not only that, but they also had a local K9 unit search for the suspect by foot. Unfortunately, he's still at large. And my point in saying this is this just has to stop, because that's one of the main reasons, judging from my personal opinion, of why other groups of people don't like to tolerate being around us as black people. Because we make ourselves look bad, the way we're always warring against each other, the way we're always initiating violence, specifically gun violence amongst each other, and killing each other, in most cases over little or nothing. I mean, take another example of what happened to the rapper Takeoff, which was over little or nothing, particularly involving a dice game, which I found very petty. Personally, I believe if it wasn't for that, he could have possibly still been alive. But I mean, it's just so messed up how us as black people don't realize how detrimental we are towards one another. How it's not other groups of people that are our own worst enemy. It's ourselves that are our very worst enemies against one another. I mean, just think, if we were able to squash things amongst each other, disagreements, we just don't know how powerful we could be, how there could be many more I'm trying to say black-owned businesses, and we could be able to create more wealth amongst our community as well, to the point where we could, if not be all the way on the same level or at the same level financially, as far as having the same exact kind of wealth as the Caucasian or white race, we could be able to almost be at their level financially. And I'm assuming some of those same people that were there to see, some of those same fellow barbers possibly may know that same exact suspect who happened to do the crime. They may know him personally, but due to the no snitching policy in the African American community, Black American community, that's one reason why I'm assuming, and judging from my perspective, why they are afraid to, or didn't say his exact name, which has to stop the no snitching community. Because what makes us think that, what I'm trying to say is, if we did come forward more whenever there are incidents of this magnitude, and we were to report the suspects, the murderers, whenever they were to commit a crime of this nature, even if they did threaten us, I mean, it's better to snitch, I would say, than being able to keep letting the crime suspect keep on getting away with the crime either he or she may have committed. I mean, when George Floyd was murdered on video, we weren't ashamed to come together and snitch on the police officers that were responsible for his murder. So why does it seem like, specifically in our community, the African American, Black American community, it's such a double standard when it comes to telling on our own kind of people whenever they may commit a crime of this nature? Only, and it seems like, I don't know whether it's that way with the Caucasian race and or other races and groups of people, other nationalities of people, but judging from my perspective, it seems like it's much more common and prevalent within the Black American community, for some reason, the no snitching policy. And that's just a prime example of how Black people really have some serious mental issues as well. And it's like we're almost hopeless to a certain degree due to those kind of circumstances, the no snitching policy. I mean, if you snitch on somebody, you just snitch. Plain and simple. Anyway, I'm going to end this video, and I wanted you all to feel free to comment right down below in the comment section. Like the video, share both the video and the channel, so both the video and the channel could end up becoming more viral. Also, don't forget to subscribe, and last but not least, till next time, God bless and have a safe day.